Hi everyone, I hope you all this is CoinsKid. I'm just going to dive into Cardano. Once again, thank you for support. So right now, Cardano is in a technical target to the upside, okay, but you ran into a level of resistance, and it could be deemed as a double top really at the moment, or like I did anticipate, some kind of head and shoulders. If we fail to break this high at 297 and we start to roll here in the market, okay, which, as you know, it's possible and it's healthy. Sometimes the market does need to roll for continuation. If you was to see a roll, I would anticipate that you would be looking at a whopping, where are we, down to that swing high. Perhaps if you lose that, you'd be looking at retest that trend line, put some cheeky bids down there on 225 because that's previous cycle high. You could be looking at a 20% correction here for Cardano if you fail to break this high, okay, and you could look at it as some kind of double M top pattern as well. Look, come up high, level of support, come up lower high, roll over, lose that support there as well, and you could be looking at a correction down to this trend line and equally this previous swing high just there, okay, and just back to net support, because you can see here when you've rolled over just here, look, just here, you've lost this swing high, so you're already beginning to lose strength basically. So yeah, it is all about breaking the high. You see that high? If we break that, okay, that's good. That's, confidence of the fact that you're going to come up and you can create this beautiful impulsive wave. You are looking at $3.34 price tag, and you're very, very close to this 353, which is a technical target, this break of this cup and handle, okay. But this could absolutely be a mega trade here, because if you do roll now and you lose this trend line, that is equally a head and shoulders pattern. You got your left shoulder, you got your head, and then you got your right shoulder, and it's a depleting buying trend. You see that rolling over to a key level of support. This is your key level of support, okay. So this is a potential play if we see a roll in the market, and it is all about holding that support and breaking that high basically. If we can break that high at 297, you won't see this scenario play out. But if it does, this is going to offer a fantastic short op, okay. Now there's two scenarios here. Obviously you've got your level of resistance, level of support, sorry, of this trend line, okay, which we're adhering to, left shoulder, head, right shoulder, lower high basically. So if you do roll and you lose this support, that offers a cheeky short opportunity down to this level of support, previous swing high, trend line as well, okay, of this neckline, which you've not back tested on the 4 hourly or the hourly. You've melted through it, you've not back tested support. So this is quite confident to the fact that you are kind of coming down here eventually to test its support. It's weird how it works, don't ask me how it works, but sometimes usually when you break through a level of resistance, you do want to see it back test its support, because if not, that's where it comes back to for a lovely little kiss of support. Do you get that? So yeah, I mean, do anticipate that this is a scenario if we fail to break this high, and it is all about just building up some power to break this high, because if you do see that high broken, you've got a beautiful long op, okay. You see Cardano coming up and busting through $2.97, you're looking at a lovely long op of around 12%, and I would imagine that you would be moving towards a technical target that you are now in, to be honest with you, and that would be a further 18.49% continuation for Cardano, coming up to the technical target, this cup and handle that you've broken out of, okay. But like I said to you, it's not going to get there overnight. It's going to run into a brick wall and consolidate for a bit and allow the EMAs to creep up and catch up before continuation. This is exactly what Cardano does. It's always done it. When it gets really, really overextended, it kind of slows down a bit, to be honest with you, and that's normal, but it doesn't crash hard. That's what I'm trying to say to you. It doesn't crash hard. So yeah, basically you got another level of support just here, which is a primary level of support just here. I'm going to use the bodies, okay. So yeah, if you equally see Cardano roll and lose this trend line, okay, and it's rolling under the EMAs on the 4 hour, which again is negative. If you do start to see Cardano come down and lose this key level support just here at $2.50, that in itself is a double M top pattern, and it's a corrective pattern, okay. So from this high just here, you come down 13%, so you would be looking at a minimal 13% correction from this trend line, okay, which again brings you down to this swing high and this trend line. Do you see that? Once you lose support, basically, break this high, fantastic, roll over, start to lose EMAs, you are looking at a retest of this high around about $2.24, and that's where I would put some cheeky bids in. But again, not financial advice, and nothing I say is financial advice, okay. But at that point, I would imagine you bounce. You might have a little wick off this trend line, okay, but at that point I would imagine you bounce here and you're looking at a fantastic long op, because I think, didn't I say to you yesterday, look, the greater you retrace, the greater the impulsive pace, and if you do start to roll over now and you create this low down here, your next impulsive wave, providing you go up and break resistance, okay, is the $3.54, which is the technical target of the cup and handle. So it's almost like it's written in the stars. Do you know what I mean? But again, just because I'm seeing it like this does not necessarily mean it has to happen. But this could offer a fantastic long op down here of around about 57% moving forward for Cardano. So it could prove very, very fruitful trade indeed moving forward for Cardano. Okay, so that's it. Break resistance, you're looking to go long, and lose support down here, these trend lines. If you do see a roll in the market, I would definitely anticipate that you are looking at a larger correction here, and you're looking at retesting this swing high here, because that's what it does. It comes up swing high, swing low, swing high, swing low, and it bounces off it as support. That's Cardano. Hope you enjoyed that update. Stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned. Bye bye.